life, yeah. Watch my money grow, watch my money grow watch my money grow like a proud parent. Yeah, my money getting old and it's colder than snow, bunny. Happy get money, honey.
What's up, world? It's your boy Don Digital, back at it. Shout out to all my high-tech hustlers out there. We on another hustle vision. Well, today, I want to talk about something I think that's real important to hustling, is making sure that you have everything set up so you can capitalize and win off your hustle. You can't go out there hustling with one shirt. You know what I mean? You got to have everything lined up right. You got to kind of research and work all the things out before you actually put things in the process and you set things up. So if there's a demand or anything comes, you can benefit and be ready for receiving some money. So I was on the internet and I came across a clip and I found this young lady who turned $233 into $100,000 in 90 days. And this was something I thought was amazing because the way she set up her hustle to win was just second nature, it seemed to me, the way she did it. She just kind of knew what to do. And a lot of people don't move when things are happening or not paying attention to certain compliments, like I said, where people always compliment you on something. Maybe you should be looking to try to sell that. So I wanted to show y'all a clip of this and show you what this young woman did, and you can hear it from her mouth. After the clip, we're gonna come back and I'm gonna break down how she set everything up and what it did to benefit her and the steps that she did in moving at the precise time to actually capitalize. So we're gonna go into that clip right now. Y'all go ahead and drop a comment. Tell me what you think about the clip too. And I'll be back.
Universal Fitness is where we started with the gym. That's the first gym that we had, Universal Fitness. And then, of course, we transitioned to the loft. I teach the dopest female talk class in the city, glute camp. So with this class, we utilize resistance bands. And so literally I was buying latex bands from Amazon and different companies so I could have it for my class. But they roll. And so I'm like, I'm gonna buy these fabric bands, get my logo printed on them. So basically, that's $200. They cost me $2.33 per band. So $233 that's it, right?
Where you getting them from?
I got them from China. I went on Alibaba.
Okay.
Looked
Alibaba.
it up. Found these resistance bands, okay? And I'm like, I'm gonna sell them to my class because I need to break away from these latex bands. So I put it on my Insta story. And I was like, bands are in. For my class. I start getting all these DMs. How can we purchase? How can we purchase? How can we purchase? So I say to him, shut up. I say to him, I'm like.
Before you speak.
Right. I'm like, these people, I got all these DMs like asking me how can they purchase these bands. I didn't buy these bands for these people. I bought them to sell at my class. And he's like, Shopify. I'm like, what the heck is Shopify? Google it. All right.
Y'all better Google it if y'all don't know what Shopify is, but go ahead.
So I look up Shopify. I see it's super simple. Literally, I sat there in 5 minutes, created a Shopify account. I had one band, one type of band. I put a picture on it. I went in my closet, put it on my hardwood in my closet, took a picture, uploaded it to Shopify, went to bed, right? Took me 5 minutes to do it. Went to bed. Woke up the next morning. Wasn't even 8 hours. I had made $500 in my sleep. So I'm like, Jason, I made $500 last night off these
I told you. I told your ass.
He's like, I told you. I was on shift that day. Went to the fire department. I'm sitting there at work and all these sales coming through. It's just pinging. Sales, this is crazy. Less than 24 hours, I had made $1,000 off bands.
Oh, wow.
So fast forward, I'm like, okay, how can I expand this?
What you made off the bands?
Huh?
What you make off the bands?
I made over $10,000 just off the bands.
Wow.
And $200 investment.
That I paid $2.33 per.
Wow.
I spent $233 my initial investment, and I made over $10,000 with these fabric bands. And I just stopped selling them because literally I was like, I only can go so far with this. So I got to find something different. So that's where, of course, body envy came into play. Every day he's coming home. I got packages at my door every single day. He's on Instagram like, every time I come home, it's stuff for her at the door. Somebody gonna send me some stuff? I mean, literally, they're sending me all this stuff because they want me to promote it. And the way I operate, I don't charge for promotion. If I like something, it's quality, I'm gonna wear it, I'm gonna post it, you know. And so I'm like, why do you keep sending me all this stuff? Evidently, I'm driving traffic to them. Evidently, I'm making them some money. But the way I operate, because like I said, I was kind of anti-entrepreneur. I'm like, I don't know if I want to take that leap of faith and create my own situation. I got my fire department money, which is decent. You know, I got benefits and all that. So I don't know if I want to really, really venture off. So there was another she's a really well-known entrepreneur in Atlanta doing her thing. She reached out to me on Instagram. She DM'd me and she was like, hey, I always see you repping everybody else's stuff. I don't know if that's yours and you like undercover repping it like it's somebody else's, but you need your own stuff, sis. And I told them, literally that day I was on shift. I went to work. I set up my LLC. I went to Alibaba. I started Googling athleisure wear, yoga wear for women. Ordered samples. I set up everything I needed to legally. Stuff came in, saw what it was, ordered my first set up my Instagram page, launched it on a Sunday. From that point forward, here we are. We are 90 days in as of today and over 100K made.
God damn.
Game time.
So we back. So what y'all think about that clip, man? That was amazing, huh? So I wanted to break this down to y'all and kind of show you the process of what she did and really how she wasn't really looking for the hustle, it found her. But she paid attention to what was going on and she was able to capitalize off of something that she was doing to solve a problem. The problem that she had was the bands that she was getting to use for her class were breaking. So she sought out to find something better to use, something that she probably would use, and she put her brand on there. She got it for a low price and was able to resell it for something to make a good amount of money. She had to have her logo and all that stuff ready. If she didn't have that ready, she wouldn't be able to brand herself with the bands that she purchased from overseas at a low price. When she got the bands and she was able to put her logo on there and promote to her class, which she was only looking to promote for a small audience. She wasn't even looking to go big. So a lot of people, they think they gotta go big. She actually went small. She targeted a certain people that she already knew, and that wasn't even a lot of people. That was just the people in her class. But by her making that movement and targeting them and putting herself out there on her Instagram, other people who were in that same realm of exercising, seen the bands and wanted to purchase them too. So once she got the demand and a response for those bands, she thought about how she can expand this and make this grow. She sought out some advice from one of her friends and he told her to do Shopify. She looked into Shopify, went and did her research. She set up the account, did everything in 5 minutes. She set up everything in 5 minutes. She didn't waste time. Time is of the essence, so you gotta get on it. The hustle was there, she seen it, she didn't waste no time. She set up the account. She went and took pictures of the bands. She only had one band. So don't think you have to have a lot of stuff. She was only focused on one band, and that one band, she made $500 in 8 hours. Then that turned into, what was it, $1,000 in 24 hours. And there, she had made $10,000 off those bands. So going through that process, she already knew how to put something out there that the people want and be able to capitalize off them and supply the demand by setting up the Shopify. She was able to link that to her Alibaba and sell those bands straight up. She made $10,000 off those bands, and then she thought to herself how she can expand that. Same hustle, just expanded even more. She was making a lot of money for a lot of different brands pitching their items. Then somebody reached out to her like, hey, you should do this for yourself. So she went into it again, research. She found out where she can get athletic fits for women and stuff, and then she branded herself with that. She went and set up the business, the real business. She went and got her business license. She went and got everything set up correctly like she needed to, did her proper research. And from there, 90 days later, she's $100,000 richer. And that's all because she set up the foundation and had the hustle set up right. So it's important that you pay attention to these things and you take your time when you're setting up your hustle. There's no rush. Just focus on getting everything right and always believe that your stuff is gonna go. So you always gotta prepare for when the demand comes. Can you receive the money? Like I told you before, make sure you have the proper financial outlets to receive money. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Apple Pay, whatever it is, you want to be able to receive the money from whoever you're trying to do a transaction with. If you got to go set up a website, if you have to go set up a Shopify, whatever you have to do, you have to get those things into place first before you out there pitching and trying to sell things. Set your hustle up correctly and you'll always win. You'll always benefit and you'll always be able to capitalize off the hustle, and you have to move quick. You can't delay. Yeah, a lot of people have good ideas and they might have good products, but they don't have the drive to push it and they delay, you know what I mean? They wait till they see somebody else do it, and by that time it's too late because that person is already up on it and now you look like a follower when you could have been a leader. Sometimes you gotta put away your fears and just do it, you know what I mean? If it doesn't work out, switch it up, change things, make it work, push it till it goes through. That's what hustling is. That's getting up, driving it every day, you know what I mean? Looking for that win, and you gotta be fearless when you're doing this, you know what I mean? You gotta be fearless in researching, making sure you find the answer that you're looking for. And all this information is out here. This is not like it was back in the day where things were always in the library or you had to know somebody. It's all this information on the internet. All you have to do is tap in, look for it, and make a sound decision and make a move. Hey, if you lose, come back and win. That's what it's all about. That's the hustle. So stay on it. And till next time, you know what I mean, holla at your boy. Remember, if you want to hit me on the text line right here. And check out that playlist on Spotify. Get your hustle on. It's High Tech Hustle. You know what I mean? That little motivation for y'all. And remember, like I always said, the hustle don't stop, and you shouldn't either. We out.
Like a proud parent. Yeah, my money getting old and it's colder than snow bunny. Happy get money, honey.